all roads lead to Saudi Arabia. Joshua, this past Saturday, brutally, stunningly knocked out Robert Helenius, which he needed to do, albeit it took him 7 rounds. But he needed to get that job done, and he done it. People are talking about the performance, that he didn't do this. If that knockout happened in the 3rd round, clearly we wouldn't be talking about the performance. We would just be talking about the knockout. But listen, styles makes fights. Robert Helenius didn't rush Joshua like he did Wilder. He took his time. He was popping him off with a jab off the back foot. So there was a different approach to the fight from Helenius compared to the Wilder and the time he fought Joshua there on Saturday. But all roads right now are leading to Saudi Arabia. Malik Scott, obviously trainer of Deontay Wilder and Gerald Washington. He done an interview, I believe, with October Red. Shout out to October Red. And he said that Deontay Wilder was happy that Joshua got that knockout. And he said he needed that. We needed that. I think that makes this the fight more exciting now that it didn't go the distance, because if it went the distance, people would have been questioning AJ. They would have been saying this, that, and the next thing. But he got the knockout, which we all needed. And it was a knockout where, if you compare the 2 knockouts, Helenius was coming forward against Wilder, then Wilder landed that short right hand, and then Helenius was going backwards as AJ clipped him. So the proof is in the pudding there. AJ can bang with a fighter going backwards as he lands the right hand. Malik Scott also said that they're going to get a tune-up fight in October. He says that Andy Ruiz doesn't want the fight, so they're going to look for a tune-up fight in October. I think that's a good idea. I think Wilder would have been out the ring a year by the time October comes. So a tune-up fight is a great idea before he steps in with Anthony Joshua. So I'm happy with that. It looks like it's going to be January as well in Saudi Arabia. Both Malik Scott and Eddie Hearn had said that. I just think that's the fight right now the heavyweight division needs. If Usyk and Fury get it on, right? They've yet to fight, the pair of them. Usyk's got Dubois this week, and obviously Fury's got Ngannou in October. I just think that we need them to win, and if the Saudis can pull it off and put these two fights on the same card, I mean, that's just spectacular, man. But right now, Usyk's still got to do a job, Fury's still got a job to do, and so has Wilder. But sticking with the Fury, Joshua and Wilder fight, that excites me, massively excites me, because it's just going to be who lands first. Whoever lands first is the winner. It's as simple as that. It's simple as that. They both have devastating power in their right hand. And I said this in a couple of other podcasts and stuff like that, that Anthony Joshua needs to make this a 4-round fight against Deontay Wilder. All right? This isn't going the distance. Wilder always lands that right hand. Apart from maybe the Tyson Fury's second fight, when he fought Tyson Fury the second time, that's probably the only fight that he hasn't landed that right hand, really. But just go back and look at his other fights. He always lands that right hand. Always. He's fast with it. That long jab, and immediately right after that jab, he lands that right hand. So Anthony Joshua needs to make this a 4-round fight. He needs to go into this fight and just put it on Wilder from the start. Get his respect immediately. Get it done. Get it done. Jab, right hand, left hook, pop, 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 pop. And if he's still standing at the end of it, go again. Go again. You need to make this a 4-round fight against Deontay Wilder, because it isn't going a distance. And if Wilder catches you, it's night-night. But I just think that maybe another full count with Derek James for Joshua. He's had 2 fights now. That performance there on this past Saturday was a okay, good performance. He was struggling to find the right hand, but he set it up perfectly. Jab to the body, snuck in, bang, knockout. But yeah, I just think that this is an exciting fight, and I'm absolutely buzzing for it. Like I say, AJ needs to make it a 4-round fight. It's not going the distance. I just think he needs to just go in there and put it on him, and I think he will. I think that's the game plan. Well, I'm hoping it's the game plan, because you can't feel out Wilder, because he's so quick with that 1-2, and he throws that right hand with, looks like minimum effort. It's just natural power. He doesn't get angry with it. Just boom, you know what I mean? And he just carries that power, which is devastating. But like I said, the Saudis can pull it off. if anyone can pull it off, it's the Saudis, and it's sounding good right now. Joshua's back to that spiteful Joshua. Just look at the weigh-in with Hellenius when he's like, "You got a problem." Look at the fight itself when he's doing the Generation X. I think Joshua's got that nitty-gritty back, but it's the old Joshua with a little bit of the new Joshua. Do you know what I mean? If that makes any sense, if you know what I mean, he's refined his skills a little bit. He can evade punches right now because he has got a wee bit more of that lateral movement. And he can step back, step in, step back. Is the stepping in with his feet that he needs to be more confident with to get into range to throw them shots like he did with the knockout against Hellenius. But like I say, Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder is a 4-round fight. Don't expect to go the distance. It's whoever lands first. And we all know if Deontay Wilder lands, it's curtains. Apart from Fury in the second fight, he lands all the time. It's always going to land. And he's shown that he can land and he can find a home for that right hand. So Joshua's got to go in there and start fast. Start really fast. I mean, as soon as that bell goes ding, ding, bang, 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 1, 2 left, 2, bang, bang, right hand, right hand. And if he's still standing at the end of it, go again. Do you know what I mean? That is for me. I just think that that's the best approach for Anthony Joshua, is to go in there, make it a 4-round fight, put it on Deontay Wilder, same way that Tyson Fury did in the second fight. Put it on him. Put it on him. Put him on his back foot. Make him ready to throw the right hand because he's tasted your power. Maybe he won't like to taste it again. And then hopefully we'll have a great 4 rounds. And I think Deontay Wilder, like I say, it only takes one shot from him. And I guess he always finds a home for that right hand, which is scary and it's devastating. And if he lands, it's night-night for Joshua. But in the same, flip the coin, if Joshua lands, it's night-night for Deontay Wilder. Man, I'm just buzzing for it. I'm excited for it. But, I mean, it's still who have you got to win? Maybe people are probably favouring Deontay Wilder a little bit now, but who do you think is going to win? Let me know.